Greetings, humans. I'm Andrei, and I'm George, and this is Couscous, and welcome back to the Windmill Full of Corpses. Alright, the continent alive. Oriite. What? That was a horrible wordplay. Oriite? You'll get it when I edit it. Okay, so this is the Islandead, not the continent alive, by Oria, who are a Greek prog death e-metal band who on their first album, Sublimation, open parenthesis, S close parenthesis, sounded kinda Gojira, if you ask me. And it was a strong kickoff. It wasn't the best thing I'd ever heard. I wasn't a huge fan of the vocals, but we will see how they leveled up. I hope they have better vocals now. I haven't heard anything from them. Are you ready? You haven't heard anything from them? No. Respect the Greeks. Are you ready? No.
Wielding this weapon of siege in an island of isolation, dark fingers from the sea routined around my invasion. As I repel armies of grey, the channel listens, my breath rages. Let it be known they will not suppress me. Let it be known no one can harm me.
Let's go! Nice.
Whispering, affirming poems. Oh, I never had. I'm doing what I have to do, exactly as you pointed out. What clients say we'll live together, and they will see the empty side.
Nice.
Watching the shoreline, taking my stand. Locking the doors and watching the shoreline. At my base. Cause when I cast them away, they keep coming back, faster than a deficit. The sun fails, the weekend light reach day. My purpose is to empty the grave. One shade, all I need, keep them at bay. Refill and disconnect, empty the grave.
Let's go! Chop it the fuck up! What? Okay. Okay.
This was stupid good.
Okay, so this is, I think, the third reaction we're recording today, and I
Yes.
was kind of sleepy through the first two. That's exactly what I needed to wake me the fuck up.
So, you were saying you didn't really like the vocals
On the first album, yeah.
Did the vocals change?
The vocal. I don't know if they necessarily changed, but they improved.
The
It's the same techniques, but it's a lot more compelling.
They were so good.
Yeah.
Everything was so good. This was wow.
Yeah.
It very rarely happens to me that I get a band I've hardly ever heard of before or never heard of before, and this is their first song I check out, and then I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, this is good. Like, I want to go listen to more of this.
This is good, but also despite the... I mean, it still sounds very Gojira.
I think no. I think I see the Gojira aesthetic in the sound and in the chorus vocals. Like, they definitely use the Gojira sound. Compositionally, it's way groovier. And it's nowhere near as gallopy and as death metal.
Okay, there's elements to Gojira, but like, if you're thinking Toxic Garbage Island, I can see it. If you're thinking the chant Enfant Sauvage, then it's a bit more similar.
Yeah, still, this had very much of its own thing going, and it sounded a lot more Greek, which is always a good thing.
Okay, so the choppy fucked up riff,
They know that they had a good idea when they came up with that riff, because
Yeah.
they go and they, like, just take you for like a whole minute through the ending of the song is just sitting on that riff. Like, they capitalized on it like mad.
but it's
They
not just...
squeezed it for every penny it's got.
But it's not just that it's a good riff, but it's a riff that you can really use for that because it's interesting, but it also kind of works on a foundational level. It's not a thing that's so complex that it's in the front.
Yeah.
They hit you with the riff, but then it can become a background rhythm that you build stuff on, and it's not overwhelming the audience. So they did that very well with, like, whatever that folky thing was that came in the background. That was when I was sold.
Yes.
And then the whistle. Are you serious?
Yeah.
How do you? Because the whole song has such a dark vibe. It's so ominous and anguished and like black and white, you know?
Yeah.
So whistle, when you hear of whistle, you usually think of something joyful or relaxed or peaceful. But here it sounded kind of like creepy.
Yeah, it really gave it a sinister twist.
Yeah, it was so good. Yeah, but adding those two elements at the end of the song, I think was a really cool idea, because when you have this sort of idea, it might be tempting to just put it through everywhere.
Yeah.
But the fact that you had the whole song be just metal up until that ending part where it kind of turns into this anthem, I thought was a really cool twist. It really makes it that much more impactful when those elements do come in. And the way the video is shot with like lights behind them and more like silhouettes is also really, really cool.
Yeah.
The thing that really got me thinking this doesn't sound like Gojira, I think, is the really sliced riffs. Like the displaced chugs and things like that. I don't think that happens a lot in Gojira. Where does that happen in Gojira? I don't know, everywhere. Their riffs
Born
are...
for one thing. For sure, at least. That's
Yeah,
one that comes
it's
to mind.
not like this. It doesn't have this like this sort of pace that gets you moving, almost like a funky thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like they had that going on. That energy is what really sets them apart.
They had a bit of Maori dance vibes going on.
Yeah, it does have a bit of alien weaponry in it as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like that
That's what
kind
I
of
was thinking.
tribal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop doing tribal moves. And he's gonna start. It's basically more dynamic, less seriousness in the writing. Very much seriousness in the atmosphere. And the hi-hat plays were really interesting, were really something. I don't know if they've got a second album coming. I don't think there's any album announcements or anything, but they did have this song and another one. I don't remember the title. I'll flash it on screen. Also, I think in the second verse there was a really sick riff of like 5 subsequent chugs that I couldn't tell whether they were a quintuplet or just 4 and then 1, but that I really liked that riff. That riff was as good as the outro riff. You can reprise that somewhere. Okay. Are we done here? No. So if you enjoyed this reaction, we'd greatly appreciate the likes and shares. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe with bells. Thank you very much for stopping by. We hope you enjoyed your stay, and we'd love to see you back at the Windmill very soon. Corpse is out.